So
good.
Just got one more thing that I want to work on, which is the club face. We need to make sure that that's moving as well as it can do. So your wrist can only move in 4 ways. Everything else is forearm and shoulder rotation. You can go up, down, backwards and forwards. That's all your wrist can do. So what we're training now is to make sure that your wrists are working correctly in the backswing, but more importantly in the follow through. So my right wrist is set correctly here, but now it's release. You hear the whoosh?
Yeah.
There. Whoosh. Now, if I did it wrong and held it, there's no whoosh. There won't be any whoosh. So
good.
Just got one more thing that I want to work on, which is the club face. We need to make sure that that's moving as well as it can do. And the way we're going to do that is an understanding of your wrist action.
Yes.
Okay, so as I'm watching, your grip looks pretty good now. It looks natural to you, but not unnatural from an observer.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now is I want you to go into a praying position. Okay, so chuck that away. So you're going to go into a praying position. So I want your left wrist now to just go to the side, the other way. I'm going to go the other way. That now is the way that your wrists move in the backswing. So what's happened to your right wrist as you bent that forward?
Well, it can't go any further that way.
That's it. So that's what we call hinged. So imagine a garden gate. Yeah, that's hinging, or a door, it's just hinging. Now what's actually happened, your left wrist is what we call cocked. So your wrist can only move in 4 ways. Everything else is forearm and shoulder rotation. You can go up, down, backwards and forwards. That's all your wrist can do. So what we're training now is to make sure that your wrists are working correctly in the backswing, but more importantly in the follow through. Okay, so if you make your address, we don't even need to hit a ball from here. So I want you to put your hands together. That's it. So as we turn to here, and then we do this cocking action, your wrists have now worked perfectly well. Okay, there, that's it.
Is there a link here to almost like, is it a swimming?
Yeah, almost.
Like with a, is it breaststroke?
yeah, there.
Is it like, I'm bringing it up there, then I flip.
And then it's going to go that way. So if we put the club in your hand now, as you did that feel a relatively natural movement with your wrist?
Yeah, more natural than the hinge one.
Yeah, cool. So technically what's happened, your right wrist has hinged, it's gone around this way, but your left wrist is what we call cocking. So that's happened in the backswing. Now what we want to happen is that the opposite once we've hit it.
Oh, then that will cock back and that'll hinge the other way.
Yeah, so this is almost a replication. So if we just turn this way slightly, if you just turn your feet around that way, so what you're doing here is replicated here. So that is almost a mirror image of what you were doing in the backswing. So if we just do it facing the screen, that's it. So we're going to turn. Yep. Brilliant.
First time.
Very impressive. Now, what we're going to do is do this incorrectly now. So if you keep hold, and that's all good. So let's say it's good here, but your bad shot goes off to the right. What's actually happened? Can you see how that's held? So it's not...
Yeah, it's like
an open face. Yeah, good. So what we're trying to get here is that's how my wrists set up. They go that way and then they do this way. So on the backswing, we're good. As we hit it, and that's us on the follow through.
Got you.
That's it. Yeah. Brilliant.
Makes a lot of sense, that one as well.
Now, there's another benefit to doing that. In fact, it's easier to do it with this. There's a speed that's going to come with it. So what we're doing is what we call loading the wrists. So it's all right loading them, but you have to unload them. So if I just demonstrate this way, I'll do it with my right hand. So my right wrist is set correctly here, but now it's release. You hear the whoosh?
Yeah,
there. Whoosh. Now, if I did it wrong and held it, there's no whoosh. There won't be any whoosh.
Right, okay.
So what we're getting is now some speed. So let's swap. So just in your right hand only. So not only are we working...
Sorry.
So not only are we working on good wrist action, we're also now going to work on speed. So if you just come down that a little bit more, there to about there. So now I want you to body to turn, and then there's your throwing, and then it's going to whoosh all the way through. But I want you to try and finish up on your toe as well if you can. Being very picky now.
What does this guy do?
So that's going behind you. You can go in your pocket, behind your back, wherever you want it to go. So you're going to turn.
To do it correctly, yeah?
Yes, we're going to turn the body first, then and now whoosh it. So now I want some real whoosh at the bottom. Okay, so we're turning. Okay, where are you getting that speed from? This is where you're going to feel it again. Good. And again, can you make it even whooshier, more loud? Okay, what do you think's happening to your club head speed now?
That's obviously connected with the ball a lot quicker.
So what do you think might happen to the shots?
It's going to go further, isn't it?
Afraid so.
Excellent.
Okay. But you're matching that up with body movement, but we're starting to get the whoosh. So if you just hold it a little bit more about there now, and now doing the same thing, just to make, so this is almost now like you're hitting a driver, so you're going to turn. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice sound.
Where would you say it's making its maximum noise? So just try it.
It's like here.
Down there. Yeah. Where isn't it making a noise?
This side.
In the backswing. Yeah, that's right. So most people rush the backswing.
Yes.
Okay, and then they rush the start of the downswing. But if it's fast here, it's slow when we hit it.
Yeah.
So what this exercise is doing is also educating us where we want speed, which is much more down here rather than rushing the backswing. So this is helping with timing, it's helping with rhythm. So we're getting that lovely whoosh.
That's another tip from Julian.
Another fast tip. Okay, turn. There's the speed. Good. One more. And we'll stick a ball in the way. Super. Would you say that's something you could easily do at home?
Yeah.
That easy, isn't it? All you need is a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might have to go walking and find one. So let's have a couple of practice swings without the ball, with the club. And then
I feel like this is going to come together well.
It's
I said
all
that last
part
time.
of blending, yeah.
It, didn't I? But
okay. There's the speed.
Oh, that was fast.
It's got what you're actually, that noise is coming from wind resistance against the club face.
It's louder, it is.
Yeah, it gets a little bit louder, yeah. Superb. Right.
Where's this going to go?
I don't want you to try and force it.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
That's a
common
mistake.
Allow it to happen. Yeah. No forcing. Great. I love to see it. Look at that one.
Big smiles.
So, you just hit that 170 yards. More importantly, 16 foot off target. I'm not sure you could get too much better than that today, is it? How do you feel?
Good. That was a 7-iron as well.
That was a 7-iron, 170 yards. Did it feel a lot of effort?
No, it felt, I was going to swear then, really good.
Really
good.
easy.
Yeah, really good.
That can't happen unless you're starting to move well.
Yeah.
So those drills, as you start to piece them together and you get that acceleration of club head speed without force, these things start.
Those drills were really, really good. From my feedback, not so much the fact of like you have to go away and do them and then it'll come back. Like that's pretty instant. But I knew doing them, they were that made sense. Like keeping it level, and then all the other little bits, they all just made sense individually. So it's good to have them broken down. Yeah. But then I could feel it progressively. Yeah, I can see how this is going to help the distance, which I think I said early on. It's good to hit a ball, but also to have that distance is something that
it's quite amazing.
You don't really know as a beginner how you can hit it harder or better.
Yeah.
Further. That's all those things that you just showed.
But you've done that through really good movement, good mechanics, if we want to call it mechanics. But just shows how efficient you can be if you do it the right way. And that's why, in the series, we wanted to do it all correctly. And now we're starting to see the results from the work that you've put in. Yeah. And do you feel that this is something with a little bit of practice that you can really start to trust now on a golf course?
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. I will trust it and I will do it and keep you informed of how I'm doing when I do it. But it would be great if I could finish on another one, because that could just be lucky.
Let's do it.
Let's see if it doesn't.
That's not quite as well struck, but isn't it nice to be disappointed with 145 yards compared to where you were at the start of all this?
How come that went more left?
So head stayed down a little bit too long. So as you hit it, head stayed down, that club overtook your body. You want to finish one more?
Yeah, see if I can correct that little part.
So we're turning, we've got the little whoosh at the bottom.
Oh, you scuffed that one as well.
So what I can see straight away now you're trying, because you've hit that long one, you can see you're trying to hit it long again. So if it goes wrong on the golf course, just flip your club upside down. All right, I want you to hold it here. Oops, sorry, let go. There, make it whoosh.
Ah.
Take your left hand off.
Oh.
Go on, turn, make it whoosh. Go on, whoosh it. So in a way, I'm kind of glad it went wrong, because now you've got a fix instantly on the golf course. You've got a feel for something you can do. All that is your stick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that gets you the sensation back again.
Thank you. That's something I'll take away as well.
Another simple tip. Very close. We'll take it, won't we?
Yeah, that still felt good. I think I didn't hit it right where it should have been on the
amazing. 161 yards and we're slightly disappointed.
We'll take it.
Well done.
Thank you, Julian. So I've taken myself away from the driver scenario, especially in the last year, because I want to play and I don't want to be... What happens when I hit a driver is I get, like, the occasion takes over too much.
Okay.
So then I wallop it right most of the time, so it'll always balloon off that way.
All we're going to do is hit a shot in this posture, in this setup. Don't worry if it goes good or bad, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, I think we'll take it.
Wallop.
Wallop. So you've hit that
200
yards